new to the Crankworks Slopestyle World Tour. Started off big with a for the showtime. Flip bar off the cannon log.
After Innsbruck last year, I was in Crankworks Innsbruck slopestyle, and like I just absolutely blew it, and it was pretty much like the worst feeling. I never even made it to the finish corral with like a good run, so that sucked. It's pretty sick being here, doing what I've always wanted to be doing. Make it to the finish corral. That's the #1 goal. But yeah, just try to do a good run that I'm stoked on, be safe, and make it to the bottom. And gotta be happy with that.
Epic, man.
Yeah.
It's such a, we haven't had a feature like this on a slope course. Like, this is crazy to ride.
Yeah.
I'm actually loving it.
So new for everyone to figure out. It's like starting from square one.
For sure.
A lot of room for cool ideas. The braking going into the first jump is something you have to learn and figure out, so I'm trying to just approach it with a lot of caution to not explode. My first impression of the Joyride course and experience is, you know, you expect it to be big. You hear about I've heard it for years in the interviews about the nerves that people have coming here. I think today I'm doing well with the nerves, you know, kind of just taking it all in slowly, not rushing anything, and just trying to enjoy every step of the way. And then just figuring out the course slowly and safely without overwhelming myself is kind of my main thing. Everyone's definitely a bit thrown off by some of the speed management situations, but yeah, it's definitely just like a fun learning curve trying to figure it all out, you know. That's what we do. We ride bikes, we try to progress, and you know, if there's a challenge, we figure out how to overcome it. I really enjoy shooting photos, and it's a nice skill to work on, so I can provide my sponsors with some content here and there, and you know, I just have fun with it. So we got a new bike that we're all dialed in for Joyride, and you know, just kind of documenting it before we take this thing to war. It's going, we're off to a good start today. I just flipped the step down up top, which was kind of something I was hesitating a bit on, but we just pulled the trigger, worked perfect, so we're moving in the right direction. It's fun. Like I said before, speed management is key, but yeah, it's just all about just being in complete control of your bike and your speed, and just managing it like we've always trained to do. Friday morning practice, and yeah, feeling pretty good today. Got a good sleep last night, and I'm stoked going into today. Yesterday I was being pretty dramatic and kind of procrastinating, being a weirdo, I don't know, but yeah, 100% feeling better today. I think I was more stressed yesterday. Today I just am ready to get done what I need to, and you know, go to bed happy tonight, ready for comp day tomorrow. everything's almost unlocked. We're almost right where we need to be, and yeah, I think this practice session is going to handle it.
Actually, my first Joyride experience, it was in 2018, and I was so excited coming here. And I think it was one of my best experiences so far. Like, I had so much fun riding this course. I didn't feel any pressure at all, so I was just stoked riding with all the boys and had fun and ended up on the podium as well. So it was one of my best experiences, and I was super stoked.
My first Joyride, I was very pumped up for it. I was very overwhelmed. It was actually a weird situation for me because the day before finals, I actually had a big crash, and luckily it was nothing. The next day I was so scared to crash again in practice because I wanted to ride the contest so bad that I just straight aired the whole practice and then tried to do my runs. I almost did them, but I messed up both times. But I just remember being so overwhelmed by the atmosphere. Yeah, that first Joyride, I'll never forget that. I'll never, ever, ever forget that, man. David is such a skilled rider in every way. You can put David on any bike and he's gonna be fast, he's gonna be stylish, he's gonna make it look clean, and he's gonna make it look easy. When we were young, we would ride together at Woodward Camp on our BMX bikes. So the fact that now we're here at Joyride is just like unbelievable. He's got some huge tricks in his bag, some absolutely huge tricks. So I don't think we'll see them in the first run because he's a very strategic, smart rider. But I think we could see 2 clean runs from David. I'm really hoping so. USA, man.
They just opened up the bottom and it's pretty wet. They're trying to make sure it's good for finals in a few hours, so it's really wet and muddy. But you know, it's mountain biking, it's dirty, it's fun. Can't complain.
Earned himself a wild card from just south of the border, David Lieb.
Basically, right before my run, I decided I was going to add one more thing, which was the backflip triple bar spin. I have never done that. I've only actually practiced it once into a foam pit 3 years ago. And yeah, I haven't even touched it or messed with it since. And then in the starting gate, I was just like, I have to go for it. This is Joyride, have to go as big as possible. And yeah, it worked perfectly. First flip triple bar. And that kind of just fueled me up to complete the rest of the run with the triple whip and the truck whip. Once I landed that flip triple bar, everything just started flowing. My approach this week really worked well for me. It's kind of the approach that I've been working on. It's a lot more of preparation for my run as opposed to just going out there and doing all kinds of tricks in practice. I kind of set one goal and I work towards it the whole time. Feature by feature, I'm just like, everything I do is leading up to my run, where I know some guys go out there and they're just like having fun doing all kinds of crazy things in practice. I'm a lot more focused on just my run, and it may look a lot different than a lot of athletes as far as their preparation versus mine, but yeah, what I did, it proved to me that it's working for me, and I think I did a really good job this time of not worrying about other people's riding and just crafting my own run, which I think is really important because you can easily stress out about everyone else doing bigger tricks and whatnot. But yeah, just competing over the last few weeks has really been good for my mental game and, you know, just focusing on what matters. I think just completing both runs, not hitting the ground, you know, just reaching the finish corral twice and being stoked on my own riding, that means more than any result could have done for me. So I finished in 9th place, which is a good step in the right direction comparatively to last year at Crankworks Innsbruck, where I didn't really complete either run. All my friends and all my family and supporters, everyone who's in my corner, they're all stoked. I'm stoked. And yeah, couldn't have asked for a better first Joyride. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to the next ones.